Hey, it's Eford Eater. How's it going tonight? If you watched the first video in this series, you know that I'm watching 31 horror films in October, and each week I'm releasing a video like this where I'm reviewing each film in 31 seconds. If you haven't watched the first video yet, you can find it down in the description. But the first week I watched 7 films, and this week I watched 6. So let's get started. I'm going to tell you the name of the film, and then I'm going to start my timer, 31 seconds, and I'll get through as much as I can about the film. First one was the Jai Gila Monster from 1959. This film is very Atom Age. It has, of course, a big monster. There's no explanation as to why. It wanders around an abandoned area. All the characters are hot rodders. The main character works with the sheriff to get parts from screwed up cars. Eventually, after a bunch of crashes and reports from a strange drunk man, they find out there's a giant Gila monster. At the dance, the main character leaves and drives his car into it with neutral. Alright, the second film, also from 1959, which is the 8th film overall I've watched, was The Killer Shrews. This film came out actually with the Jai Gila Monster. It was a double feature, and I think this is a better film. There's 2 characters, one a very stereotypical black guy, the other guy the very standard kind of hero of a 50s movie, end up on an island with a strange German scientist and his daughter. Soon we find out that there are shrews that were created through a study of overpopulation. They're wandering the island, and they're eating each other, and they're trying to look for food. Eventually everybody escapes in these weird barrels. Good. The third film for this week, and the 10th overall, was Feast. This movie came out in 2005. It was directed by Clu Gulager's son, John. Featured Henry Rollins, Jason Mewes, a lot of other people. All the characters just have names that are like their roles, like Hero or Bozo. There's monsters that come to a bar. Pretty much everybody dies. There's a lot of crude jokes. I didn't really like a lot of them, and I feel like I kind of question like what the director's stance is, especially with the weird rape scene. I'd give it a neutral. It has no plot. Alright, the 4th movie for this week and the 11th overall was Dark Night of the Scarecrow. This was a made-for-TV film, and it was made in 1981. It was really good. It has like an autistic man who's friends with a little girl, and he's killed because they think he killed the girl, but she was actually attacked by a dog and actually didn't die. And these guys form a lynch mob and kill him, and then his spirit sort of stalks them, but not in a way like you see it walking around. And they each meet their grisly end, and yeah, good. Alright, the 5th film for this week, and the 12th overall, was Don't Go to Sleep. This came out in 1982. It was also a made-for-TV film. I do not think it was as good as Dark Night of the Scarecrow. The beginning is very, very slow. There's a bratty kid named Kevin and his sister. I don't actually remember her name. Mary, I think. Their parents. The acting was kind of... The little girl was great. The little kid was good. The parents are kind of subpar. The grandmother was funny. But basically, her sister died, and she's haunted by the spirit to kill all of her family members. It's actually pretty brutal. Yeah, but neutral. It's too slow. Alright, the final film for this week, and the 13th overall, was Red Cockroaches from 2003. Red Cockroaches was an independent film and had an extremely small budget, but the film is really good. The special effects are a little bit cheesy, but some of them, it all kind of fits. It makes sense as like a 2000s film. It has this guy who is living alone in New York City. He's looking for a roommate. He finds this attractive girl, but the girl actually turns out to be his presumably dead sister, and then they form a relationship, and they're having sex, and everything is very confusing, and it's weird, and leaves you uneasy. Good. Alright, well that's it, and I hope you enjoyed watching me struggle to review these films in 31 seconds. I'll be back next week for more 31-second reviews of the 3rd week of October. Be sure to hit the like button if you like this video, and, share it with your friends and do all that kind of stuff. If you have any, tell me about some movies you watched this week or in this October, or if you watch any of these films, just leave some comments if you want. All right, we'll see you next time. Have a good one. All right, I hope you enjoyed watching me struggle to review these movies in 31 seconds. If you have any interesting movies you watched this October, or if you've seen any of these films and you have anything to add, leave a comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share it if maybe your friends want to hear me struggle with these films. Anyway, I'll be back next Friday, with more 31-second reviews of the movies I watched that week. And, be sure to watch the channel for more stuff. I'm doing some live streams, doing some snack reviews, all kinds of fun stuff. But we'll see you next time. And you have a good one.